Welcome back, my fellow gamers, to another gaming video with Dragonjonz. And we're talking about the green blue deck that I piloted to the top 8 finish at the local shop that I played, even though it was like an hour away. But I started off at Saturday, right? With green blue, went undefeated, drew in the top 8, and then I lost to Amber Steel, and then he ended up winning the whole tournament. So it was good for him. He beat me. At least, like I said, I lost somebody that beat me, and then he won the whole tournament because he played Green Blue in the finals too, and he beat them too. And then I went to Sunday to play Green Blue again with a little bit changes because for some reason everybody in Florida is playing Amber Steel, like everybody. And then the Candio won the tournament with Amber Steel, and now everybody's like, "Oh, let's play Amber Steel." So I'm like, "All right, I got to build a Green Blue deck that can still keep up with dogs and beat Amber Steel." Because the reason why we lose to Amber Steel is when they put a body on the battlefield, and I play Little Clarabelle, all they gotta do is just like play Troubadour, same strength, kill Little Clarabelle, then I play Cindy, and they're like, all right, same strength or Bolt to take out Cindy, and then now we got no shift target to say you're welcome, and then they just empty their hand, and then we got big Clarabelle in the hand stuck doing nothing. And you can't draw no cards, so you can't fight under sea, so you can't do nothing. You can't sing under sea, so you just lose a game. So what I figured out is let's play big boy Trinibog here and break them up. Stop them from doing all the singing, right? So usually I just ramp either Tipo Cell, play Donald. Donald is the best option versus Ember Steel because it's a 5 body and they got to have 5 character out on turn 3 to be able to do it. And most time they don't. And then when you go Donald into Trinibog on the next turn, right? You shift away their best character. So if they have like Shift Rhino out, which I did. It was really good. Shift Rhino, shuffle them back into the deck. They can play a character for free. They got no characters in the graveyard. And then you just be like, okay. And then they just play something else, and then they'll pass turn because they don't want to quest because Trinidad will be able to challenge and remove them. So then, if you draw Undersea the next turn, or you have Undersea in hand, you can use Donald and Trinidad to Undersea all their 2 powered or less guys, and then take over the game, and then that'll be it. And then you get to also shift Clarabelle on turn 6 and saying you're welcome, make them draw cards, and you draw cards, and then take over the game. So I realized that Trinidad actually helped me in these Emerson matchups and dog matchups. So I played dogs in top 4 of the Sunday one, and Trinidad on turn 5, well, not turn 5, but turn 4 was pretty good into Tramp. Like they went 1 drop, play the tree, play another 1 drop into Tramp, and that go Trimble your Tramp, shuffle into your deck. And then sometimes they do have like they did Bobby on turn 1, then they can put back in like a Lilo or another 1 drop. But long as Tramp is not sinking Undersea on my Donald, Cinderella, or my Clarabelle, we're fine. And then we untap Undersea them. So Trimble did a lot of work this weekend. Moana, I played one of Moana. She was really good too. Like playing versus Blurple or any blue deck, going Cindy into Moana, ink a card out of your graveyard, and then you just be like, all right, go up to like 7, 8 ink, pass turn, and then you can just do malicious meaning scary combo the next turn, which just hyper ramps you and take out the game. We played 3 John Silvers. He's an all star as usual, but we want to make room for something else. We took out 1 for her, 2 Basil, 4 Clarabelles, usual for mostly everything. 1 Bend My Will. So I didn't have Ink Geyser, which is way better than Bend My Will. And it was last minute tournament, and I'm like, I left my Ink Geyser at home, so I had to put Bend My Will into my deck. And once I put Bend My Will in my deck, I'm like, some spots like versus dogs or sometimes versus Blurple is like back spot. Sometimes I did Bend My Will, destroy their hand, and then just run away with the game. But most of the time, it's like if they got more characters on board, I'm just sitting there like, it's so hard to cast this because I got to tap out to cast it and get rid of the hand. But then they just like play the Moaner or something and draw more cards. Or they got like Book on the battlefield, and I'm like, ugh. So, been my wheel, I will change to Ink Geyser, just a one of, because it's so many times I was like, Shift Cleric Bell, you're welcome. And then I still have 3 ink left over. And I'm like, if I had Ink Geyser right here, I just win. And then we played 3 Malicious Meaning Scary, 4 Your Welcomes, 3 Under the Seas. Under the Sea is good, but only if dogs is like 80% in the room. If it's not, then you play like at least 3. Because if you don't play against dogs, it's really bad versus everything else. It's not even good versus Amber Steel. Because they be having like the 5/5 bodyguard guy out. They have angels, which you can't get rid of. They have the rhino. It's like so much stuff that doesn't get under the seed. Even Goliath, he's just like, ugh. And the worst card is 5-drop Stitch. If they get 5-drop Stitch out, questing and then just blowing up your board at the same time, it's over. It's over. But that's the green blue deck that I played, guys. What would I change? I would put this to Ink Geyser. I would take out 1 Develop the Brain and play Stop Chaos into the Track, because Purple Steel do got game versus you, and if you go Trinibog into Chaos into his tracks, the game's over. So there's a lot of things to think about. I love green blue. It's a new blue red for me as of this set, and hope you guys enjoy that one. So next we got the next deck that I'm playing for set championship. I'm gonna win with blue steel. I know people say blue steel is not that top tier meta deck, but I'm gonna take blue steel and win a mat with it. So we're playing 3 Jasmines, 2 Cabinet Hooks, 4 Tipos, 4 Dogs, 1 Pleakley. So my thought process is Cabinet Hook is good, right? So if we brick and we don't have a really good hand, we go turn 1 Cabinet Hook, that can stall us into the late game, because most characters don't want to challenge. Like versus Purple Steel, not challenge but quest. Versus Purple Steel, they put Cabinet Hook out. Their 1-drop Cabinet Hook or Olaf is not going to quest. Their Calhoun is not going to quest. And then it buys us time to take over the game. We got 3 Jasmines because we want to hit that shift line versus the mid-range decks like Purple Steel, Dogs, and Amber Steel, because we can go Jasmine on 1, turn 2, we can shift, sing Thunderbolt, and take out one of their characters, and then be able to also quest the next turn or continue using songs to take out their characters, which is really good, really strong. Pleakley is one of, just in case we miss ramp and we really need it versus like green blue or something, we can just shift and quest, and then if we hit that Pleakley, we can be able to go up to like 6 ink in the next turn. So after that, we got 4 Cinderellas. Cinderella's so strong. It's like one of my favorite cards in the whole meta right now in standard, because it's like getting to play it on turn 3 and then go up to 6 ink is so good. Versus green blue, you want to just play Cindy into Goliath, and that forces them to have shift Clarabelle. But if you don't play, they can't do it, and then they got to get rid of some cards, and then you can just draw cards if you have only 1 card in hand. I'm playing 4 Jasmine, 3 Angels, 3 Pete's. Angels is good versus the Dogs deck. Slow them down, help us take over the game. Especially good with Goliath, because we can just discard, deal 2 damage, and then refill our hand at the same time. Pete is really strong. It's just a body that quests and gets a card every turn, and something they got to deal with. But the all-star here, guys, Scuttle. Scuttle is the all-star. Like, this guy is 5/5 body with ward. It helps with Blurple because they can target with Let It Go or Into the Unknown. And then most of the guys can't really get rid of a 5/5. They got to use 2 guys to get rid of it. So he's even good in Affinity. And I've been playing a lot of Affinity lately. He's really good in Affinity too. He's also good versus Green Blue because they can't bounce him. And if you drop 2 of them, and if they got the Malicious, Mean, and Scary, then they just lose the game. We playing 1 Pluto for the Dolls deck just to get rid of some items and stuff. And some random decks that we playing items. Like I play against Blue Yellow Princess and set champs. And Pluto would be really good, especially with Tinkerbell, just challenging Game 2 lore. And then we got the rest of the 4-4 guys: Goliath, Tinkerbell, Vincenzo. We would play 4 Hades, but our inkable count is really high right now. It's like at 15. So we were trying to keep down on inkables, and we really don't need it because we're playing Let It Go too. And then we're playing 2 cells, 2 screens, 4 bolts, 2 Let It Goes, and then 1 ink runner. Ink runner is most of some of the cards got like a lot of evasives, and blue steel is really bad. We're dealing with evasives like Genie. If you don't got the Thunderbolt, then Genie just can run away with the game, and we can just surprise them with an ink runner on Tinkerbell, and then change the whole battle of the game. So, but that's about it. And the reason why we're playing strength at 2 because it's good, but we rarely have like 3 to 4 bodies out. We only have like 2 to maybe 3, and 3 damage is not enough for some of these characters. But if we do top deck it when we like already winning, then it'd be good to snipe something that we need to get rid of. But that's the next deck I'm gonna play too. I'm still a little sick, guys, but hope the video and audio came out good this time. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video.